welcome back to the moon sliver. I'm sorry, I have to keep looking at my notebook to pronounce it right, because it's not the moon silver, it's the moon sliver. Welcome back to the moon sliver with Isabel. And so we're just still exploring, and we're in this little cabin with candles, and I want those to go away. I wish there was that's the one thing I have a problem with, is that there's no option to get rid of this text. Abel read to escape, Daniel read to feed his lofty, strange thoughts, Isa read to pass the time. But Ellie, as far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? So they are like the last four survivors of some kind of apocalypse, and they only have books to read. What's in here? Oh, key. Open. What's that? He watched Ellie put her clothes back on, his eyes unfocused, not really seeing her. She didn't say anything. Her lips were pursed in that eternal, ignorant scowl. He got up from the bed and opened his box. He used to believe that one day he could plant the last few seeds and they would be able to grow food again. But now he knew that the ground was poison. Isa had given the seeds to him for safekeeping. Isa loved him. Isa trusted him. His eyes filled with tears, but he didn't let Ellie see. I'm supposed to meet Isa for a walk, he said. She didn't answer. She just left. So was one of them, cheating on her or something? Okay, I think that's everything in here. Oh, that's a bit weird on your eyes. Okay, I guess I'll just go into all of these, even though it's scary that they have smoke coming out of them. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Ugh, excuse me. Sorry. Okay, that's a bit scary. Another key. I remember when the moon still shined, when each night was bathed in warm silver, and the shadows were mysterious and friendly, and the island was a place of joy. That was many years ago. Since it disappeared, the moon disappeared. This place has become cold and stark, plagued by an inexplicable sense of loss and despondency. Daniel and Ellie are young. They do not feel it. They don't remember what the world used to be like. But Abel and I do, and we are both filled with longing for intangible joys that it can no longer provide. For friends that do not exist, for feelings that cannot be reasonably felt. When I was younger, I smiled because I felt like smiling. Now that smile is a disguise. I need to refill my flashlight, obviously. I believe the word of Hector and the religious teachings that were passed on to me. Maybe the moon is still out there, hidden behind some cloud of darkness, and maybe the ones who went before us are waiting there. There's no way to know. We have to wait for death to find out. And truth be told, I'm ready. I'm ready for the beginning of a new adventure. So there's a religion that talks about the moon. Why is the fire still going? There's nobody here. Isa didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in his workshop when she was a girl. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. She was not a young woman, but even now seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. How do I get into storage? He asked. She shut and locked the box. I've told you before, she said. I forgot, he said. I don't go there often. Press the first three until they click. Leave the fourth alone, she said. Okay. Press the first three until they click and leave the fourth alone. Is there anything over here? I need to charge my flashlight. There's a charger over here, right? Funny, huh? So, it's more just sad than scary right now. really. Maybe when night falls it'll feel differently, but where'd the wind go? Oh, there it is. But yeah, it just seems kind of sad and lonely instead of horror-esque. What were you and Abel doing at his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. What's that? Ellie was laying on the bed. Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Issa doing in the old power building? What were you talking about? So it seems like everybody's really suspicious of each other. Why can't I get over this? Her. The lighting is really nice. I like it a lot, and the dusty stuff. I think that's everything in there. It's pretty. I like it so far. I'm not scared. Oh. What? Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Issa and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. Oh. Daniel took down the dead flashlight and replaced it with a fully charged one, listening to Abel talk and thinking unrelated thoughts. He preferred the sharp illumination of flashlights to the dimness of flame. Do they have some kind of constant power source? Unlimited power source? Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He said. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. All right, let's talk about Ellie. Okay. A little confused. I've been thinking about life, said Abel, sitting down, and death and uncertainty. Lots of people think about those things. It's getting darker. I haven't explored the whole island yet. Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arms around her. Do you remember when we used to climb that tower up there? I wonder how long before the whole island is underwater. Why do I have to wait for night to fall? Can I go to these? No. I'm a little scared now. Just because the night is falling and I'm a big baby and I'm afraid of the dark. How do I even get into the mountain? The door had rusted shut. It would never open. Okay. The music got, scary. Yeah. I'm afraid. I guess let's... Oh, there's how we get into the mountain. Maybe I'll try going in here first, though. The night was wild and cold. Yes, it was. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly raised them. I remember that. Why can't I go in? Fine. I'll just go into the mountain. Come back when night falls. Night has fallen. I've explored the whole island. There's nothing else for me to do. that... Oh, those are the trees. I'm a little confused. Like, yeah, I don't know what's really going on. But I guess when I go into the mountain, it'll make sense. It seems like... So it's the 4 survivors, and they're dealing with this rapid flooding. And they have enough food to live, but not wood, because the trees died and something made the ground poison. And the water, or something leaked into the water. But so it seems like some kind of like pollution thing. Oh, I haven't been in here yet. Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before as he absentmindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye, or rather the lack of something. I wasn't allowed to... Is this the church? The moon sliver was gone. He stared at the empty dais for some time, struggling to comprehend this simple, oh, this is what's missing, shocking fact. Had someone moved it? Oh, I got a key. That's why I wasn't able to get in here before. Sorry. Isa, perhaps? She was the only one with a key to the Chapel of Infinite Light. But Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it from her, as he had done, or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. Okay, so this important part of their religion is missing. The word of Hector III. Most of the text is illegible. Hector descended, darkness, terrible whispering, infinite and deep. Did not know how long he wandered, promise of brutal torture and mutilation waiting. Begone, teeth of the forest, spoke the holy incantations written upon, returned to the surface. Okay. The word of Hector II. Oh no, 2. That was just 3 and 2. Okay, the woodland teeth, the monster of the forest, was more tenacious than the other demons. It hated the people of Hector and desired to take the island away from them. It lurked in dark corners and unseen passageways, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken. Stalked by the woodland teeth in the dark underground, attacked and dragged down to hell. Then the moon came to Hector in a dream and said, Hector, the time has come, your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great, and his depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the moon sliver from its pedestal and do battle. And so Hector went to the Chapel of Infinite Light and retrieved the moon sliver and went into the tunnels. Oh, okay. That sounds scary. The word of Hector 4. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. The woodland teeth is vanquished, it said. Your people are safe for now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the moon sliver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this. Should the moon sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true. The word of Hector 1. The moon sliver was written by the pure spring rain upon pages of dried leaves and found by noble Hector. The moon spoke to Hector, saying, Take this, the moon sliver, and make it for it a place in the Chapel of Infinite Light. Oh, that was loud. For it is a holy document, man cannot read it, but its every letter is known to the demons of the night and greatly feared. Know that is really loud. Know that it will protect you, even should my lights... Okay, alright, volume needs to go down. Even should my light cease to bathe the night in holy silver. Give it a place of honor and treat it as a prized possession, for it is your weapon against evil. And so Hector took the moon sliver and placed it in the chapel of infinite light and upon a silver pedestal. And the night was warm with light, and the day was bright with warmth. Huh. Really interesting. Oh, it's raining. Okay, I guess I can go into the mountain now. But, you know, I think once I get to the mountain, I think I'll end this part here. So, if I can find it again. So, thank you guys for watching this part of the moon sliver. And, I'll see you in the next video.